Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today with my little Yorkshire Terrier Ellie. And Ellie has some funny little pigtails today. I decided to put her hair in pigtails, and they turned out kind of funny. I'm going to check and make sure we're on live here, like I usually need to do. Okay, it looks like we're going. So welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, December 9th. I can't believe it's already December 9th. Can you? I mean, the month is just getting away from us. It really is. And so have you gotten all your Christmas gifts? Have you purchased them all? I don't have all of them, but I have quite a few. But I still have a little work to do, and I better get to moving this weekend, don't you think? I think we all should. There's not that much time left to get ready. She is just kind of antsy today. So, Linda Brady, good to see you. Thanks for popping on today. It's so nice to have a Friday, to be here on a Friday, just be all nice and relaxed and knowing that we have a weekend coming up. And it is probably going to be a busy weekend, but I'm going to carve out some time to make some cards. And I also have to address some Christmas cards. I've got, I don't know, about a quarter of them addressed. I still need to address the rest. I still have a lot to go, but I hope it'll be just a nice, calm weekend. I don't have all that much to do, just those two things, all related to cards. So it should be nice. Kay, good to see you from North Carolina. Holly, good to see you. Who finished their shopping here? I saw somebody finish their shopping. Linda, was that you? Linda, yes, those aren't, well, actually she's got pigtails and they just came out a little kooky today. I tried them and they're just a little odd. Thank you for sharing, Kay. I really appreciate that. You have two cards mailed out. Well, it's better than me. I have none. I have some stacked up ready to go. Hello, Marcia Long from Texas. Good to see you. Well, don't forget to put the word prize if you want to be entered to win the prize that I'll award next week, and we will award the one from last week at the end of our time today. But actually, I'm going to put Ellie down because we have a lot to do. I'm going to make two cards with you today. I usually only make one, but today I'm going to make two because it will just be more fun. Two is more fun than one, right? Okay, let's get started. Roz, good to see you. So news, I've got about 4 things that are going on. One is, don't forget about my pretty adhesive pack. All the adhesives that any stamper or paper crafter would need, all put together in one adorable little pack with pom-poms and bows. $38. You can buy that on my website, on my blog, prettypapercards.com. New catalog coming out January 5th, available to customers, available to demonstrators right now. If you want to join, you can get anything in this catalog right away. Yes, Marcia, I knew you'd be excited. Roz is behind in her card making. Yes, a needy puppy. Oh, how exciting. We need you to post us some pictures, Roz. Post some pictures of your puppy. We would love it. So, with respect to the catalog, if you have ordered from my online Stampin' Up! Store in the past 12 months, I've already had a catalog sent to you. The big catalog and, well, it's the mini, but also the Celebration catalog. So those are on their way to you. It might take until January, hopefully before the catalog goes live on the 5th. But if you have not ordered from me in the past 12 months but would like to, you can email me at peggy@prettypapercards.com and request a catalog, and I will get one out to you right away. This plus the little Celebration catalog, the little mini Celebration catalog. I think this is actually the mini, but I'm saying mini because the Celebration catalog is smaller, so that's why I'm calling it mini. Okay, what else? Some of you were asking the other day about product shares, and I'm doing them, paper share and a ribbon share. or both. And I have it all loaded up on my website. It's under resources, and you can go under resources to product shares. And I've also put the link up above on Facebook and down below on YouTube. And by the way, welcome to all my YouTube watchers. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. So if you're interested in my product shares, and a product share, so this new mini catalog has, I'm thinking it's 14 new beautiful designer series paper. And so that you don't have to buy a package of every single one, what I do is I buy the full packages and split them in quarters, and a share is a quarter of a full package. So you end up getting a quarter of every package of new paper, and in one product share. And the same with the ribbons, they're all split up. And you can find all the details. I don't want to quote the prices because I might be $1 or $2 off now. So pop on and see. Next time I'll make sure to have my prices here. And pop on over there to the link and see, because I love to do the shares, and I know you guys love to get them because then you have a sample of all the new papers. And I'm telling you, they are gorgeous. Okay, very gorgeous. Today's card kit. So I didn't do a card kit last week. This week I'm doing a card kit, and my weekly card kits, I think I'm going to call them Peggy's live card kits or something like that. But we're going to make a card today, and if you place an order in my online store between today, and I have the date written down, the 16th, which would be next Thursday, next Friday, so 1 week, within a week, then I will send you the materials to make the cards that we're gonna, not both cards, but the one card today, and I'm going to show it to you here just in a second. So and the reason I do that is because there are so many great deals right now in the Stampin' Up! Online store, and you access it through my link. There are clearance items. You guys, they are amazing. They're at amazing prices, these clearance items. And last chance items, because the holiday mini is retiring at January 4th will be its last day. So there are just great deals over there. So for only a $35 order before tax and shipping, then you can get my card kits for this week. So let's get started and let's take a look at the first card, okay? Oh, but when you do the card kit, you have to use my host code. Last time I sent them to some of the people who didn't put in the host code, but I have to start being really a little more strict about that. So make sure you put in my host code. I'm going to just put my glasses on here so I can see what we're doing. And the cards that are in my card kit this week are thank you cards, because guess what? Eleanor, good to see you. Oh, your Yorkie is 12 weeks old today, Roz. How darling. Oh, we need to do thank you cards after the holidays, right? And so my card kit is going to include 3 thank you cards. This one, this is So Saffron, real red, and then we're going to make one just now. So you'll get everything to make 3. These are note cards. And let me show you. I love Stampin' Up! Note cards. They come 20 in a pack with envelopes, 20 note cards and envelopes. And oh, I meant to look up how much. It's very reasonable, under $10. Very, very reasonable in the annual catalog. So we're making note cards because thank you notes, right? Note cards. And what we're going to use today is we're going to use the cup of tea stamp set, and I'm telling you why. We're not using the cups or anything, but this thank you is like my favorite thank you these days. I like the font, I like the size. What do you think? Don't you like that thank you? It's significant. It makes me feel like when I'm thanking someone, hi Cherie, good to see you. I'm not giving them a little teeny weeny thank you, but it's a nice significant thank you, and I really like the font. And then we're going to use this little flower here. So most of you probably have this set. I know it's in the annual catalog. I know it was very popular. but you can use any thank you stamp that you happen to have. So let's make another one of a different color. Okay, so these two, you'll get everything. I don't do the die cutting, but I'll talk about it as we go. And you'll get a PDF instructions, which I know some of you really, really like. Okay, so let's make this little note card. It's super cute. And I thought we would just vary the colors today. V-A-R-Y, vary. And here is my host code all typed up right here. I think my picture's on part of it, sorry. But it's also written out at the top there. So here's the little note card. And what we're going to do is, I have my measurements here for those of you who want to take it down. This is a piece of Blushing Bride cardstock, 2.5 by 4 3/4 inches. And we're just going to glue this right to the top of our note card front, leaving 1/8 of an inch margin around there. And then this is a piece of the Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper. All of these note cards use the Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper. You guys, this is such beautiful paper. That's why I wanted to use it today. And it is retiring. And right now it's 40% off. I wrote this down so I could remember to tell you. It's normally $30. It's now only $18. And you might think, well, Peggy, that's a little bit expensive for Designer Series paper. Well, the reason is it's like a huge, let's see, it's a quadruple pack. You get 48 12 by 12 sheets. You guys, $18. Bargain for the last chance. So Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper, 48 12 by 12 sheets. And look how pretty that looks with the coordinating cardstock and Designer Series paper. So the next thing we're going to add is, this is a circle I've punched out using the layering circle dies. Those are in our annual catalog. And now let's put our nice thank you sentiment on here. Okay, a nice thank you. And I'm going to stamp this in real red. Okay, right on my circle. I used one of the scallop circles. Isn't that cute? And then I think we will use some Blushing Bride ink to put on our little flower. I think it makes the circle look nice. Hi, Robin. Oh, Cherie, you got your Gingham Cottage paper today. Excellent. Anthony, so good to see you from London. Oh my gosh, how late is it there? Like midnight or something? Wow. Thanks for popping on. I love that. Okay, so we're making a thank you note. Anthony. Okay, so we're going to put our, let's get our bow over here. We're going to put our thank you sentiment circle on with Stampin' Dimensionals. Happy Friday to all those of you who have just popped on. Friday is a great day. We all love Fridays. Although we've got a lot to do this weekend, some of us with shopping and so forth, but I've got most of mine done, most of it. Okay, so there's our little sentiment. And then this, I think, is what makes it so cute. This is one of the Cottage Wreath dies. Now, I had that here. I was going to show that to you. The Cottage Wreath dies are continuing. They're not retiring. This is the little die. Isn't it so cute, this little bow? It embosses. Can you see the embossing on that bow? Maybe once I put it onto the circle here, you'll be able to see it better. This is just the cutest bow. And this set is carrying over. It's not retiring. So I'm just going to put the bow right there. A little bit of glue peeks through because it has those little holes, but that'll dry. And so there is our cute little thank you note. Woo! Okay. And now I think we're going to add a few more flowers on the inside. You guys know how I love to add flowers on the inside of my cards, or anything, a little taste of what's in the card. We'll just add a couple of those daisies, and let's do the same thing on our little note card envelope. Don't you think this is a cute little card for a thank you card for holiday gifts? I do have to say, hi Holly, yes, thank you. It is a cute bow. Oh, you're having postal strikes in the UK. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry to hear that. And I'm about ready to get your card out to you too, Anthony, so we'll know if our cards are late. Wow. That's interesting. I hadn't heard that. Okay, so here are the 3 cards. There's the pink one, the Blushing Bride, So Saffron, and Real Red. And these are the cards. You'll get everything you need. All of the papers and the cards and the envelopes to create these thank you notes. I'll send you everything. I don't do die cutting. If I have time, I may cut the bows because they're just so cute. But I won't cut the circles or anything, but these papers will be cut to size, and everything you need to create 3 thank you notes if you place a $35 minimum order in my online store between today and next Friday before tax and shipping. And I love to send these to you guys, and I think they'll be a great help to all of us after Christmas. Okay. And I do have to say, my friend Robin, who's on this call, we were texting, and I said, what am I going to do? She goes, do thank you notes. And she was so right. Robin, thank you for the fabulous idea. Okay, you guys, this idea is from Robin too. We are good friends, and she did the neatest Christmas event a few weeks ago where like a smorgasbord of cards, a card buffet. And I showed you guys this card, and some of you wanted to make it. It's, summer 2023, Anthony, thank you. This is a floating Christmas tree, and that's what I thought I would show you. This is the second card for today. That Christmas tree is floating on a piece of window sheet. Window sheet. That's why I can't remember the name. It's a window sheet, and I'm going to show you how to make this today. Isn't it cute? Only we're going to do a different one. Here is a sample of what we're going to do, but I'm even going to change up the paper a little bit from that. I had to make a pink one, you guys. You know I love pink. I had to make pink. Okay, so and I also lined the envelope flap. I think this is really pretty. I really like that. And I'm going to show you as we go along some of the things that are being discontinued. So here's what we're going to use for the sentiment. The sentiment Peace to You at Christmas comes from the Peace to You stamp set. Now this stamp is not on sale, this stamp set, but it is retiring. And you guys, I love it. It is beautiful. I love the nativity and I love the church. This is one I'm going to keep for a long time. So that's where the sentiment is from. The Peace to You stamp set, and it will be retired as of January 4th will be the last day you can get it. Then we're also going to use the Twinkling Lights dies. This is how we're going to cut out our tree with this die right here, this tree outline die. Now these are retiring, and they're also on sale. They're normally $28. They're on sale for 10% off at $25.20 right now in the last chance sale. And if you don't have these are fabulous. These little dots all poke through on the dies, and you can put other colors behind. Beautiful. But we're just going to use this tree outline die today for our tree. And then we're going to use the Merry Melody embossing folder. This is the music embossing folder, and this is in the annual catalog, so we don't have to worry. It's not retiring, and it's not discontinued or anything, so this is safe. All right, now I've got my little cheat sheet here. So I have all the specifics for you guys. We're going to start with an 8 by 5.5 soft piece of soft succulent cardstock, which is one of our in colors that will be retired. This will be retiring in May of next year. and it's scored at 4 1/4. And we're ready to begin. Now we're going to do a bunch of layering to bring in different colors, okay? So first we're going to layer, I'm just going to get out my little sample card here so I don't forget what goes on what. I put it in front of me so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so then we're going to put on a piece of Evening Evergreen cardstock, and this is cut to 4 by 5 1/4, so just a 1/4 inch in on all sides. Evening Evergreen. And these two look so beautiful together. They're both in colors from the same years that they were. They started in 2021 to 2023. Thank you, Holly. These are beautiful cards. Okay, the next piece is a piece of the Fitting Florets Designer Series paper, and this is soft succulent with a little pattern on it. And this is the back. We're not focusing on blue, but if we were, that would be pretty. But this is still available. It's only available until January 4th or while supplies last, and I love this. Now this is cut 1/8 of an inch in from the Evening Evergreen, just so we have the smallest dark border there. And the measurements for this piece are 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Oh, they do make perfect Christmas colors. This designer series paper is just spectacular. And then we're going to put on some basic white that is cut at 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. But first, we are going to emboss it with the beautiful Merry Melody embossing folder. So let me get up my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we'll put our piece of basic white in here. This is one of my all-time favorite embossing folders. I love music, and I love to have music notes on things. And so with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, you put plate number 1 to emboss with one of these, and you put in, I hope this is right, plate number 4. Yeah, this is right. This is the embossing plate. I think it'll turn out. I just scared myself there for a minute. Let's make sure it came out right. Yes, it did. Can you see that? Isn't that just so gorgeous? Isn't that just beautiful? The notes, the staff, and everything. Just gorgeous. Okay, let me put this guy down. And now we're ready to adhere this piece onto the front of our card. And the one trick is you want to make sure to get your music going the right direction, your notes. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell. So let's get our, we'll adhere this all with multi-purpose glue. And so I have a little wider frame on that one. Isn't that just beautiful? I mean, even just those layers are such a pretty background to anything you wanted to put on top. It's just, I think it's just beautiful. I hope my music isn't upside down. I don't think it is. I hope not. Okay, now we're ready to make our floating tree. I know you guys have been waiting to hear this. Okay. So here is a window sheet, and a piece of a window sheet. Can you see it? And I've cut this is in our annual catalog. I might have put the page here. Page 140 in the annual catalog, and it's a big bargain. You get 2 12 by 12 sheets for only $5. And here I'm only using 3 by 4 3/4 of a window sheet. Okay. And so the next thing we're going to do, and I've already gone ahead and cut these, I have cut little pieces of that beautiful Fitting Florets paper. Now for the other card I used the pink for the tree, and this time I'm going to use the green side because this is really the berry side. You know, it has the pretty Christmas berries. Okay, and each piece is let me see, 1/2 by 2 1/2, and I have 7 strips, and we can use we can just use multi-purpose liquid glue, not a problem. Just put a little glue on there. And then let me get it up so you can see it. I'm going to start almost to the bottom, leaving a little border down there, and just put a strip. And this is a good way to use up your extra designer series paper. Hi Margaret, good to see you. Tegan and Paddington, hello to them, your fur babies. Okay, so here comes our second strip, and we're going to leave about 1/8 of an inch in between each one. Okay, so we just go ahead and do this with all 7, and it's good to mix them up. I mean, I guess if you wanted to make sure it was exactly, you know, I mean, I cut it all up and just mixed them up, but you might want to cut them up and make sure you put them in complete order, but I'm not doing that. I wanted mine to be a little more obscure, a little more, I don't know if obscure is the right word, a little different, you know, more playful in a way, because this way the berries look like ornaments on the tree, right? And there's a piece that's just completely plain. And the colors on this sheet of designer series paper are the evening evergreen and the soft succulent, the same colors we used on our card front. So you can see how I'm leaving just about 1/8 of an inch in between each strip. The one trick with this is after we get it all done, we're going to need to let it dry a few minutes. So let's see, how many do I have on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, room for one more. And you could use another type of adhesive, I guess. Seal, Stampin' Seal would be good if you wanted to use that. Seal or Seal Plus. Okay, and there is our sheet. Okay, now I'm just going to press down. What do you think? That's going to become our floating Christmas tree, and I'm going to hold it up so you can see. This is the back, and all the strips are just, whoa, that top one got a little crooked there, didn't it? I'll straighten it because it's still a little wet. Now, because I knew it would take a while to dry, I went ahead and did one earlier so that we could go ahead and just do the cutting. So here's another one. I'll set this to dry, and I'll use that on another card later. So this is one that I did a while ago before you came on. And now the only thing we're going to do is cut this with our tree die. So we just take the tree outline, and we're just going to put it right over there and cut this. So let me bring up my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine again. And we're going to use plates 1, 2, and 3. 2 3s, because those are the clear embossing plates. And we'll just put our tree. I hope you can see. Let me turn it in a little bit like that. Okay. And it really doesn't matter exactly how you do this. I've noticed it turns out great. You know, I don't have to pay a lot of attention. I just put the tree in the middle of the piece and it comes out nice. Okay, da 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 da. And there we go. There's our tree. Isn't that neat? Isn't that just the neatest? I love it. I wonder if our strips are going a little crooked. I don't know. I hope not. So here is our card base again. And here's our tree, and we can just put it right on that card. Isn't that so pretty, you guys? Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, so all we need to do is, you know, it's so beautiful. I was thinking before I started that I could add a bunch of embellishments. We could do a lot more, but it's really striking, I think, just the way it is. So you're going to put your dimensionals on under the strips. so they don't show to the front of the card, right? Okay, just like this. I was really a little bit afraid of this card, but once I did it one time, it was just fine. Now I'm going to put the tree a little bit over to the left because I want the sentiment to be able to come out to the right. Okay, so there's our tree. Thanks, Polly. Yeah, it is wonderful. Anthony, you could do it so perfectly straight. You are amazing. You are a wonder at straight. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment that I'm using from the Peace to You stamp set. And it says Peace to You at Christmas time. Peace to You at Christmas. Let me get it straight. Okay. And I'm going to stamp in an evening evergreen ink so that it coordinates really well. And I have several extra pieces because I thought it might come out a little crooked. I need to raise it up a little bit on the other side. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. I think it's a really nice sentiment. I love this sentiment. A steady hand and a ruler. You guys, I don't know if we're still going. I hope so. I got a note that something happened. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue. I don't know what could have happened. But I'm continuing and we'll just see. So I'm going to cut these at an angle, the front and the side. Hopefully the recording is continuing. I'm going to put my sentiment over here with Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to only put dimensionals on the right hand side, and it's just going to lay over the tree on the left hand side. Oops, let me get that back. Okay, good, Marcia, thank you. It said here to me that something happened. Okay, great. So I'm just going to put the sentiment right off to the right, just like this. And then I'm going to put just a tiny dot of liquid glue right under this part so that it sticks down there. Okay. Now, the question is, on the sample card, my two sample cards, one had gold cord, which is very beautiful, and one had an evening evergreen ribbon. So what do you guys think? I'm thinking gold cord for this one. I think it might be too much evening evergreen to put another evening evergreen bow on there. And I went ahead and tied a little bow. I'm not that happy with it though. Okay, maybe it'll work that way. I don't know. It's a little crazy looking. Thank you, Marcia. Good, good. Okay, so I'm not sure. What do you think? You like the gold? Maybe I'll do the gold cord. I think I'll do it. I'll go for it. I'm still not happy with that bow. Let's tie a different bow. Oh, here's my gold cord. Let's just tie a different one. That one just came out kind of odd. And I think it's a little hard to tie the gold cord because it's been so wrapped up and it's so curly. Ooh, yes, silver might look good. Do I have silver? Here's I keep everything in this mason jar. I like that idea. Thank you. Great idea, Marcia. Let's go with silver. Okay, very good idea. I love working with you guys. You are so smart. You give me great ideas. Okay, so here is our silver. I already like it much better. Much better. Yeah, this is a good choice. Wow. Okay, it takes a little fiddling with. Let's get a little mini glue dot going up there. Right there at the tip top, we'll put our mini glue dot, and then all we have to do is adhere the bow right onto it. And hope everything looks right when we get it on there. Oh my goodness, I really, really like it. Let's see. Oh, Marcia, thank you so much for the great idea. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Okay, we'll just trim the little tails right there. Wow, I love it. Great, great. Okay, and then we have an inside piece. I really don't have anything to stamp on the inside. It's just a piece of basic white cut at 5 by 3 3/4. We'll just put this on like this real quick. Okay, there we go. Isn't that darling? I really like the way it came out. Now, do you guys want to see how to do the envelope again? I've shown you this before, but the envelope flap, the thing I like about it is it really adds something to the card, I think. And I've got this same paper that we used. And I like to use the Stampin' Seal Plus. And what I do is I just go along right up next to the fold line. Right up next to it, but not on it. Do I have this up far enough for you to see? Just go right around. You can even go over a little bit. It's fine if you do, because we're going to cut a little bit off. And pull that right down. And we'll pull a little bit up here along there. And then we just adhere our paper. I've just cut a strip that's about the right size and get it right up next to that fold line, just like that. Press. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to trim a little inside, okay? Just trim the tiniest bit off the envelope and go right around. It doesn't harm the envelope, but it really makes a much nicer finished look to your envelope. When I have the time, I like to do this. Let me see here. And that way you don't have any adhesive sticking over, you know, oozing out or any of that weirdness. And look at how pretty that came out. Isn't that beautiful? So there's our card. There is your floating window card. Excuse me, floating tree, floating Christmas tree. I don't know why I said window. And here are the other cards. So you can see, you can do them with any scraps that you have. Isn't that just cute? And all you need is those little window sheets. And I've been thinking, I bet we could cut them out with flower dies or all kinds of things, right? I think this is just adorable. Okay, let's have you come back up and we will choose a prize winner. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, Holly, Linda. Okay, let's see what we've got here for our prizes. Okay, last week our prize was Stampin' Dimensionals, and I told some of you, you were here maybe on Wednesday when I said, due to postage, I'm going to start sending things like dimensionals and embellishments, pretty much only things that can fit in envelopes that I can mail, not a padded envelope, but just like a regular envelope where it would take me 1 or 2 stamps, because postage is just getting crazy. You guys know that. So the winner of our Stampin' Dimensionals is Cheryl Merzenich. Cheryl has been watching for a really long time, and Cheryl, thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching. I like to just give you guys a little something as a thank you. So I'll get these out to you. I do have your address unless you've moved. Email me if you've moved. And the prize for next time is some iridescent basic jewels. These are ones that you can color with your Stampin' Blends, alcohol markers. these are nice for the holidays. So iridescent rhinestone basic jewels is the prize for next week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful weekend. Get some shopping done and be sure to make some cards. And if you want to get those thank you notes, if you want to get everything to make the 3 thank you notes that we did in the very beginning, make sure to place an order in my online shop, $35 before tax and shipping. Okay.